Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We have a very, very special treat for you today. We have Shadow Grant. Actually, you probably want to turn that light on.
There's a light.
Okay, if you look up and to your right.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy.
How's it going, everybody?
If you don't turn that on, people can't see you. You'd be Shadow Grant for all eternity. Which sounds very entertaining, but also very hard to see you. What's up, everyone? Welcome in. Who we got here? We've got Danger Boy 2203, Tadpole Jackson 42. Hello, Lumberjack Tim, Paint Liquor, Sugar Rush, Wirehead. Heyo, don't eat the paint, Wirehead. That is not for you to do. Moe's Magic, T Schmidt. Welcome in, everyone.
Is everybody ready
Swifter
to paint?
Bear. Stan 4699. Yeah, another person who can't figure out of Chris's buttons. I'm not sure Chris can figure out all of Chris's buttons.
You know, he did design this setup, so honestly, unfortunately, he knows the magic.
Not sure he knows the magic. He might be the magic. He may not know the magic, though. Ooh. But we're back. We're back. We're going to be painting some more of these. I was about to say stormtroopers. They are not stormtroopers. And these are clone troopers. They do become stormtroopers, though, so maybe it's just a little bit presumptive to call them stormtroopers yet. They get there eventually. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you want to switch over to the main camera here, we can start going over what the plan is for today. We're letting everybody come in. We've got a good amount of people here in stream. Let's kind of go over what the plan is. Okay, so where we are right now. Where is Chris? I do not want to pick on Grant. Mo, it's okay. You can.
Yes, you can pick on me.
Pick on Grant.
That is acceptable.
You can also pick on me, but I'm kind of. Dude, I'm full of love and energy. It's hard to make fun of me. You know. Your veterinarian won't tell you this, but if your dog is running a fever, go to the store and buy some mustard.
Oh,
that's the best thing for a hot dog.
You know what, Papa? It is the only thing for a hot dog. There is a hotly contested debate going on in the back offices of Monument right now about whether ketchup on hot dogs, and I think that is horrible and heathenistic. It should not happen.
It should not happen. All right, so currently we've got all the white done on these guys. There might be a little bit of touch-ups that we end up doing at the end, but for right now, we've also finished doing the black under suit. So what we need to do is we need to finish all the other things that need a little bit of black. So the guns need to be black. And then the visors, which I don't know if you know where the zoom in button is over there, Mr. Grant.
Zoom? I can figure it out.
It's on the Stream Deck.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at that.
Found.
This guy's got the magic touch. Makes the electrical buttons do the right thing on the computer.
I'm technology.
I am technologying. All right, so we're just going to go and get started. How's everyone's day going? It's Thursday. We're making progress throughout the week.
Mayo. Honestly, anything but ketchup is acceptable on a hot dog.
I'm very much a mustard and relish guy.
Mustard, I mean, Papa's right, though. Mustard is traditionally the only thing that should go on there, but I'm down for some change on a hot dog as long as there's no ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup is not really... I'm not going to say it would taste bad on a hot dog, but it's definitely not, like, my go-to.
Lumberjack.
What's Tim saying these days? What's happening? Tim, what you doing over there? You're making Grant grumble. Grumble, Grant.
Wirehead's going to be painting Squid Hog Boys for the November challenge.
Ooh, nice. I am a fan of this plan.
No artistic outlaw. Chris is just out for the day. Sometimes that happens.
Yep.
Like, this is the first time in 2 years?
Maybe ever?
Ever? Yeah.
We were definitely shocked to arrive into the office this morning and have Chris not be here.
Yeah.
All right, next guy. We're at the tail end of all the super boring stuff. We got to start doing all the fun and exciting bits and bobs of these guys here really soon. So buckle up, chat. We're getting to it. Ketchup only hot dogs being eaten in the most. Oh my gosh.
You know, it's weird because I never understood that this was a divisive topic until speaking to one of our directors, Kyle, and he's like, always ketchup and mustard. Nothing else matters, and it's broken me.
I wonder if that's very much like an American like baseball hot dog thing. The ketchup and mustard.
We have a question, sir, from Ustrello.
Yes, sir.
Ustrello.
What is the
question? Sorry about that. If I wanted to do a cold undead skin tone, how would you do it, Baby J?
That's a good question. So it's undead, okay. Cold, that makes sense. So I would start with, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. Personally, I'm a fan of working from undertones of both purple and green. For like undead things that have animation. I won't call them alive because they're still dead. They're just animated and walking around when they shouldn't be. I really like that kind of color palette. So I would say start with like a dark purple, maybe. You do dark purple, and then you do maybe like a dark yellow green, and then you use some desaturated skin tones like pale. We could do, what would I do on top of that? You could do like a glazes of bright green blue on top of that, and then you hit it with a little bit of warmth at the very top. So I'd probably use like, I don't know, peach flesh or something like that, like little subtle glazes of peach flesh maybe mixed in with this to make it feel like skin again. But you're still going to have all the undertones of that like sickly green and purple skin. So I think something like that would work really well. Stan4699, Baby J again, like me playing Old Republic again. This is also my fault. Yeah. You bought or you brought the entire Galactic Empire Star set today. Oh yeah. Chris has grown a beard real fast. Bought. Okay, yeah. Hey man, honestly, I have to admit, Stan, it's a really good deal. If you want, like, these starter sets from Atomic Mass are such a stupid good deal. Like, these kits are like $35 or $40 a piece. And this is 2 whole boxes of clone troopers. That's like $80 by itself. And it comes with Obi-Wan and another character and 2 other units and tokens and dice and rules. Like, it's crazy. It's such a good deal.
And not only that, and I have to give out a shout out to AMG. The new plastic that they're using is fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant, and just getting any of the new sets is a welcoming hobby experience.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. Like, if you're not super familiar with these models, these are brand new sculpts. These are resculpts of the original models that are done in HIPS plastic. So these are really, really, really nice. They're super detailed now. Not that the ones before were strictly bad, but they definitely are a much needed improvement over the softer plastic.
There was a question earlier, Jordan, and I didn't ask, and that's my bad. Yeah. Are we painting the gloves black or the tops of the gloves?
That's a good question. I'm not actually sure what parts of the gloves are supposed to be what color. I'm not worrying about it too much. Um, it's one of those really small, subtle things where it. I'm not sure that it matters either way. I might just not do it to save time. And I think very little people would notice. I certainly wouldn't notice that much.
Yeah. Mondays 3 asked, I'm trying NMM,
okay,
and I use the dark purple prime as the base.
Nice.
Would you recommend starting with dark purple for a steel color since it is the dark prime, or Payne's gray?
Ooh. It's largely up to you, right? The cool thing about silver non-metallic metal is you're less painting silver than you are painting the colors in the environment around you, right? Silver, more than any other color of metallic, right? You have gold, you have copper, you have brass, you have bronze. All of these things have their own native color hue to them, right? Which means that they distort the colors around them because they have a native, like, local color to them. Whereas silver doesn't have like an inherent color. It's just reflective, essentially gray, right? So it reflects a lot more of that environmental color than the other metallics do. So you thinking about, to go back to your question, try to think about the environment that you're painting these models in. So for me, I've decided that these models are going to have a more kind of foresty environment, and I'm doing 501st on these. I've decided overnight how I wanted to do them.
Feeling kind of blue.
And so my plan is going to be to incorporate a lot of those green colors into the armor and things like that. So what you can do is you can use the environmental colors in painting that steel, right? So if you're going to be like nighttime, or you're going to be, in a cooler environment, then definitely use those Payne's gray colors, right?
So I personally have a question when it comes to non-metallic metals, because that's black magic to me. I don't understand it. Should I take into consideration my surroundings and lighting source before I even pick my color palette for my NMM?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for exactly the same reasons that I was just talking about.
Yeah.
Right? And like Wirehead said, silver is a neutral mirror. It reflects the environment around it. So that's going to be the most important thing to think about when you're deciding what colors to choose for the silver. That and like what the light source is and what the color of that light source is, and all those things, right? Because your silver is going to look very different if it's being lit by the sun than it would be if you're in a dark room being lit by a red lightsaber, for instance, right? If that lightsaber is the only source of light in the room, your silver armor is going to look very red, right? So thinking about that sort of stuff is really important.
What is the average point level to a game of Legion?
It used to be 800. I think they've changed it to 1,000.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go home today and buy a new army and jump into it.
I will play this with you whenever you want.
I've painted plenty of Legion. I've never actually played Legion.
Oh, really?
Just Ewoks.
It's really fun.
Yeah. I mean, Ewoks are the best.
Oh, I forgot that Ewoks exist for this.
Oh no, Stan4699 wants to see some of my models?
Yeah. Grant.
Oh, maybe.
Show the people.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Hold on, Grant. You don't get to not be ready for that.
I like my job. I don't want to
hey,
lose
man,
it.
Look. Just because you're community manager does not mean that you have to know how to paint.
Mo's Magic says Ewoks eat people. I mean,
based on the evidence given by the movies, I think it's a reasonable shot to assume. They were spit roasting a couple of the main characters, like literally over open flame.
Have I seen? Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Stan 4699's like, did you see Chris's pink plaid?
Yeah, did he ever show that to you?
No.
You probably will never see it for reasons.
Well, I think that he did it in a camo pattern, so it's almost impossible to see.
Nope. He
definitely painted pink plaid.
Yeah, well, he tried to.
Hey, you know what, chat? Even if it's a bad idea, you should try it for the experience.
And we
are talking about painting
and
hobbying, nothing else. I'm not going to condone anything other than hobbying in this channel, but that's.
Yeah. I genuinely believe in that. Even if you're like, this is probably not going to be good, try it out. Because sometimes those things that you're like, there's no way that this is a good idea, sometimes end up being really good ideas.
Yeah.
In disguise. So, dropping the guy here.
Matt B says that you guys should be painting the greatest white armor ever, Dark Angel's Deathwing. Matt, that's an opinion, and everybody has them, and I appreciate you sharing it. But
gosh.
We all know that the only legion that exists in Warhammer is salamanders.
Nope,
and that is because they're green, and orcs are green. So
is that the reason that you play salamanders?
Yeah, actually it is. There you go, chat. Gosh. The only reason I play salamanders at 30k, it has nothing, absolutely zero, to do with Vulcan or anything like that. It's because orcs are green.
That actually makes me laugh so hard internally.
Oh.
Now is not the most appropriate place for me to just laugh out loud at Grant, but I'm definitely thinking about it very hard right now.
Well, Brent the programmer says my wife's favorite color is green. Easy choice. It is the best color.
Whoa.
Jordan,
hold your horses.
You're here to look pretty and paint.
I am
not have opinions on colors.
Hold on now.
That is out of your wheelhouse.
Let's not have conversations about me not knowing what I talk about colors to the chat that's seen me talk about colors for the past 2 years. Let's not have that conversation. And some of these people have not met me before. Speaking of, if you've never met us before, my name is Jordan, also known as Baby J.
And I'm Grant, the new community manager of Monument Hobbies.
Hey!
New position, new guy, new horizons.
You've been here for a while, Grant.
A year and almost a half. It's been absolutely amazing. I'm really lucky to have this job and be with this great company.
Can you believe that I've almost been here for 3 years?
Yeah.
I'm 4 months away from being here for 3 years. That's kind of wild, to be honest.
What's interesting is I met Jordan roughly 2 years ago.
Nope, more than that.
And what?
Well, I guess roughly 2 years is not
roughly. I mean,
super inaccurate. Yeah.
And he let me cheat at 30k, his first 30k game ever, and I cheated.
Didn't let him do anything. He just cheated, and I didn't know. Also, technically not cheating, just technically poor sportsmanship. Not that I would hold it against you.
I was one of the best players a person could have as an opponent.
You are accurate, except for when you're telling people that Space Marines hit on force. Am I wrong?
How's it going, Pikmin? Greetings. How are you?
Pikmin, hey, what's going on?
J-Rant doesn't quite work.
Yeah, everybody who's here in this studio has to have a J name.
Well, I mean, Chris doesn't.
Yes.
He does. J Chris.
Just J Chris.
No.
Grant with a J.
The J silent in my name. So when you're batch painting, a lot of figures, and I know that there's different ways to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you knocking all of them out in segments, or are you doing it unit by unit?
So yeah, I wouldn't normally paint like 20 of these at one time. Normally I'd like build a box and then paint the box, which is 11 guys instead of 22. So this is a little bit more than I would normally do.
Okay.
In one like process. But it is really good to be able to batch paint them in large quantities like this. For one, because when you're done and you have a whole unit that's like finished, you're like, dang. It's a really good motivator for continuing on to the next project or the next part of your project, right? Because it doesn't make sense for you to just be like, all right, I have all the models built for my army. I have 100 models to paint. And you're just like, I'm going to paint the black trim on every single one of these 100 models. That's a great way to get you to not paint anymore.
Yeah.
So cutting it up into smaller chunks that are more feasible, great way to do it.
You know, that is not true. Chris loves everybody. All of you are amazing. All of you. I mean, we could be a little nicer to Chris. Don't let him know that. He's not here. But, yeah, he does love us. We love him. He just had some things to take care of in his retirement community.
Yeah, he retired. He's enjoying time in his retirement community. Honestly, it's probably beautiful up there today, to be honest.
Oh, it's 10 degrees cooler. It feels so good up there.
Yeah.
Oh, Sugar Rush. If he stops gaslighting us, we will be nicer. Does Chris?
Oh, for
does
sure.
Christopher gaslight?
For sure.
I don't believe that.
100%.
M3 Stout 1 M3 Stout 1 says, is Chris... Oh, wait, no. Xenobond, I'm sorry, readers are leaders. Burying bodies can be very time-consuming. Well, the fun fact about Arizona, we have a lot of mine shafts that are not walled off. You don't have to bury out here.
You can just throw them down a mine shaft and forget about them for many years. Almost done with the guns, chat. We're down to 2 last guys. And then we got to paint visors really quick. And then we're going to start doing blue/bases.
So we kind of talked about that before the show. Were we going to do the blue or we were going to do the base? If these were your personal models, what do you normally do bases first or do you do them last?
Normally I do them, but I do them last.
Yeah, I do bases at the very end of it all.
Yeah, I should technically do them last, but the thing is, like, the base will inform a bit of what I want to do on the models, because I might do some like thin greenish blue glazes to add a little bit of color variation to the white to make it a little bit more interesting. Also, it's like when you look at all these guys together, right? The white from the bases is very distracting. Like, these models don't look like they're very done. But
it's stark. It's very jarring.
because the white is really jarring.
Yeah.
So I need to, or not need to, but I would like to at least eliminate some of that by adding a little bit of color to the base.
Okay, going all 501st, or are you going to throw in some of the 212th or some elite core for the green?
I think I'm going to do 50 first. And I think the reason why is I really like the blue. I think the blue looks really nice. I think the 501st is also a legion that you could reasonably see a lot of the other characters join.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I wasn't playing the 501st special legion, because there is like a themed legion for 501st, it would still make sense if I had an army that was painted 501st that was playing like the more traditional stuff, right? Because if you have Yoda, like Yoda very well might have like accompanied Anakin on a thing. Anakin obviously and Obi-Wan, they're reasonably potentially going to be hanging out at some point.
Oh no, Obi-Wan only hung out with Anakin when he had the high ground.
That's sad. Vader doesn't appreciate that. Be careful. Darth Vader is he's looking for you, Grant.
Oh?
He's looking for you.
I'll hear him before he finds me.
Whoa, dang. All right. Guns are done. Now, we're going to take the really teeny tiny brushes, size 0 or size 1. I think we're going to use the size 0 for this. And we're going to paint all the visors.
Are you planning on painting the rest of the starter on stream or just the clone infantry?
Well, so we're limited on how much time that we have, right? So, well, also the starter is basically entirely clones.
How many clones is it? It's like 20, right?
It's 22 plus 14.
I'm bad at maths. That sounds like a lot.
For somebody who does as much computer engineering work as you do, I'm surprised you say you're bad at math.
Maths, sir. There's not one. It's an encompassing field full of different theories. It's always pluralized.
You're the worst. And the best, but also the worst.
Mo's magic. Maths are hard. That's right, Mo. Mo gets it.
So I'm just dropping...
Oh, Nicholas is... You know, you're really helpful. 22 clone infantry, 7 arcs, 7 ARFs, and an OB.
Also it does come with a Jedi... a generic Jedi guy.
Papa Chicken's right. If he's a software dev, he gets the computer to do the math.
I don't believe it.
Pop's right. Yeah, Papa is right. We're painters. Only math we do is, do I have enough in my account to buy more minis? That's right. You should, life lesson here, don't put minis on credit unless you want frequent flyer miles. And pay for everything else first. My wife likes, there are 3 types of people, those who know math and those who don't. Oh.
Those who know math and those who don't.
Oh, and there's a Jedi Guardian on the ARF sprue.
Yeah, the Jedi Guardian. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to get my hands on one of those. I don't know actually if you know about this, Grant.
What's that?
So they have a new kit.
Who's they? First off, are we still talking about Legion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a new kit that is basically a custom character sprue. So you can build your own custom Jedi, and it comes with options to do like dual wielding or double bladed, single lightsaber with like a bunch of different outfits and body types and that sort of thing.
Okay.
But they also have that for all of the characters.
So unfortunately, I would imagine that the hands and the arms of the characters have the lightsabers on them, because I want to make an Ewok Jedi. I think an Ewok Jedi would be powerful. And
well, they just don't have rules for that.
For Ewok Jedi, or just the boxes to build?
They do not have rules for Ewok to have Jedi.
Yeah, because they're impossibly powerful.
Could be.
I mean, the second Death Star was destroyed above their planet. There's something there.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That math don't add. You know what I mean, chat? The math, it's not adding.
TK421, you could kit bash an Ewok Jedi for Gar faction.
These lenses are going a lot quicker than I was expecting, to be honest.
That is because you're a paint professional.
Yeah, using a size 0 for this is super helpful.
Do you find the less paint on the size 0 makes you keep going back to the pad, or does it just last a half a unit?
The consistency that I'm using, this is actually a great question. So I'm trying to get a good fluid consistency and paint the visor quick enough that I don't need to reapply the paint on the brush. The nice thing is it's not like eyes where you don't need to be quite as precise. So, and there's like an inset, so you can kind of like use the ridges of the inside of the lenses to give you a guideline on where to put the paint.
Okay.
Which helps a lot.
Papa Chicken says you could be a paint confectional if you put paint on cupcakes. That deserves a chicken. That was pretty good.
You know what? I would decorate cakes for a living.
Would you?
It sounds like not the worst thing in the world.
What would your bakery be called?
Ooh. Okay, so here's the question. And this is a legitimate question for me, because I have a tendency to be kind of like a competitive nerd. So if I were truly all in on that, and my personality remained the same, and I was like trying to be competitive and the best at everything, the best that I possibly could be, I bet you I'd pick some bougie French name. I'm going to be frank.
Whoa, you don't think any other culture out there could have some bakery names associated with them?
Well, I really like French pastries, so I would probably do French pastries.
As a German American, I'm going to have to defend pastries with meat and more meat in them.
That doesn't mean that you can't do those things.
Artistic outlaw, criminal cakes.
Criminal cake. Oh, that is a name that I will leave for somebody else who's starting a bakery that's been to jail.
Papa Chicken, you guys want to go to some bougie French name? They have the best cupcakes.
I know myself well enough to admit that I would probably have some bougie, like, I expected this to be the name of this restaurant. Like, I know myself well enough to know that I'm that kind of person, and it does make me a little sad. Although, I will tell you, my handle on most video games these days is just Crunchberries. So I do have a little bit of Bougie J cupcakes for days.
Are you guys going to Meeple in Kansas City? That would be a good question for Grant, the community manager. When is it? When is Dr. Miniature? When is Meeple?
Also, are you talking about Meeple-a-thon, maybe?
I don't know. He just said Meeple. Meeples are people. Criminal Cakes needs to have an edible file sticking out of their cakes.
An edible file.
I think it would have to be inside the cake. Like, you would eat to it and find it. If it's sticking out of it, it's never going to get into the prison. Can you center up a bit? I can't see your beautiful. There we go. Feel like Chris now. I asked for centering.
Couldn't let you go a full day without at least getting one.
Baby J, now you can make edible colors for the water. Don't eat the paint. I don't know why the people want it. Meeple-a-thon. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, Meeple-a-thon is an event that we supported before.
We are a sponsor. We're not going. Maybe that's something 2026 could happen. If you guys want to meet me, they're going to let me out of the house for Adepticon. Maybe Jordan, I don't know.
What about me? What did I do?
What?
What have I done?
I don't know. Have you painted... You did droids, right? You've painted droids for Legion?
I have helped a friend paint his droid army for Legion. I haven't like painted a whole army myself, but I have painted some droids, yeah. Enough to be competent in answering questions about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, I've been back and forth with Meeple-a-thon for a long time.
Have you ever gone?
No. I have not. But I did communicate with and kind of make sure that we had the ability to partner with them to do stuff this year.
Yeah, to sponsor them?
Yeah.
That's cool.
They were really excited to work with us. And they have great people that operate their team. All right, we only have 4 more visors to do, guys. Oh my goodness. It's coming together.
Oh, well. Or wow. Oh, well. I'm so tired, guys. Forgive me. Somebody's going to Meeple-thon. It's going to be their first in-person competition using all Pro Krill.
That's amazing.
That is really cool.
We would love to see the results of your labor via pictures on the Discord.
Back when I was in production, I was persuaded by Ruben to possibly go play Legion at Adepticon earlier this year, and he wanted me to take Star Wars Legion, and I got Ewoks, and I was supposed to I was going to paint them in our Rogue Hobbies colors, and I never did. So maybe what I'll do is I'll take pictures of that painting process through November, and I'll paint Rogue Hobby Ewoks. The brightest and best bears.
Oh my goodness. If you don't call them Care Bears, I will be upset. The most caring of Ewoks around.
You know, they would stand out, and the Empire still wouldn't be able to shoot them, so they're safe.
Oh man, visors are done, chat.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, so
are you doing the gloves?
No. We're not doing gloves. What I'm going to do, so I want to make sure that we get bases done today.
Okay.
Because I want to have them be dry for tomorrow.
What planet are they on?
I'm thinking they're on some sort of mossy planet. Christopher really wants me to do the red.
I'm feeling the red as well because it would make the white pop out. But if you want to do a mossy planet and we could call it Mossy, Isley, and Cantina.
They don't have the right helmets to do red. If I were to do red, they need to have the phase 1 helmets. And it would really, because like, right?
Papa Chicken, put them on Hoth. Double down on the white.
Hold on, I need to finish this part. So, if they're red, right, then they're on Geonosis.
There's thousands of worlds in the galaxy.
If you look at them, you're gonna assume that that they're on Geonosis. That would be the assumption.
That's
right?
limiting in a sci-fi universe.
It's not though. It's so iconic, right? And then also, they're not phase 1 helmets. If they were phase 1 helmets, I'd be down to do it in a snap.
Wow, I wish I had glasses right now to be like, actually, phase 1 helmets.
They all had phase 1 helmets at that battle.
At Geonosis?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did.
When did phase 2 kick in?
Not until the 3rd movie.
According to Blackjack Crafts, they're on a generic planet that oddly looks like the Pacific Northwest.
That would kind of be my plan, was to do like vaguely like foresty type stuff.
Are you missing home?
No.
Then why are you trying to capture Oregon?
We're not talking about Oregon. I'm not talking about Oregon.
Or no, you're right. Seattle, right?
I'm not from Oregon.
I have in the fan fiction of
How
Jordan.
dare this man accuse me of being from Oregon of all places?
In the fan fiction that I've created for Jordan, your origin story is Portland.
It's not,
chat
though.
Does he not look like a Portlander?
No. I'm not nearly hipster enough for that. You obviously have not spent enough time in Portland. Oh my goodness. All right. Well then what's the plan? Chat, what do you think? Weigh in here.
Should we do red bases? Should we do green bases?
I have the basing texture for it down here.
I mean,
chat,
help you gotta
me, chat.
Throw
roll
Hoff,
a die.
Papa Chicken is the only one saying snow bases. And
Papa Chicken, I adore you. We're not doing snow bases. Not happening. Mo,
that Chai Cat said needs a unicycle for Portland.
Skip the red. Okay. Dagobah. That's kind of my plan already. Go with your foresty. Okay.
I mean, if you're doing if you're doing the 501, I think the green would be cool, like the blue, white, green. That would be neat. And honestly,
Sugar Rush, I would consider it. I don't have the right materials to be able to do spaceship bases.
Copy the lands from the last Magic deck you played.
It would be green. It would be or not Mustafar. It would be Dagobah.
Mo's Magic. Put them on the bridge of the Enterprise. I have a Star Trek Star Wars question.
Same thing as a spaceship.
For chat. Why are all the ships in Star Trek clean? Like absolutely the cleanest ships in the world. Even in battle, like they have the battle damage and the burning hulks and holes and everything, but they're clean. It's disturbing.
Yeah, it is illegal to pump your own gas in Oregon. It is illegal. You may not do it.
Transporter technology.
I don't have the materials to do any sort of flat spaceship or tile bases. I just don't have the stuff for it.
Let's do green. What green are you gonna go? You're gonna base your bases.
I think the nice thing is, like, if I do, yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing, right? If I do the brown and I hate it, I can still do the red. And it's easier to do the red than it would be if I were to do the red and want to do the brown. Is that fair? Fair.
I mean, Tech Elf said Alderaan. Oh, wait, never mind. Technically, you could do Alderaan. It has not been blown up yet.
We're getting there.
Chronologically, you could do Alderaan.
You could certainly do Alderaan.
Before the documentary, A New Hope, Alderaan was around.
Yes, that is accurate. So this definitely does not look good on my palette.
Is that jam? Is that spoiled jam? What are you using as a base?
What? This is Brown Earth Fine basing texture from Pro Acryl, which we sell on our website.
And chat, putting them in tubes has been a revelation. It is absolutely amazing having the tubes.
Yeah, especially considering that Grant has had to put them in the jars before.
I supervised. I had to try it a couple times, and they realized I was bad at it. Oh, Papa Chicken. Anakin became Darth Vader only because he was looking for love in Alderaan places.
Ooh, dang. All right. There we go. 1 done. 20 more to go. 22, 21 more to go. Woo! All right, let's do it. Montage time. Cue the music.
Do you make sound effects when you're by yourself painting at home? Is that something you do?
I do sound effects for weird parts of my life.
Okay.
Just because it's fun and it's silly and it's goofy. It's better than not having sound effects. Gosh, could you imagine life without sound effects? Man, that would just be depressing.
I really cannot wait to go home and order a set from my local game store.
A set of what?
These figures, like
which ones
Legion.
Which ones are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go droids.
Nice.
R2-D2 is my favorite Star Wars.
Well, you're not gonna play
character.
R2-D2
I know
if
that, but
playing droids.
I could play his long lost cousin.
Also, still the wrong side.
I mean, they all come out of a factory. They're like Roombas, right? You have one
Like
factory that makes all the droids.
Like Roombas.
All the droids for the galaxy out of one place.
That is not accurate.
Stan 4699. Baby J, are you using Jason's favorite brush for this?
Nope. I would never in my entire life dream of touching Jason's brushes, even with his permission.
Okay. That Tri-Cat
would not do
usually mix textures. I find halvesies fine and coarse is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I want to answer this. I actually do.
Yeah.
And I do it because I cheat and I dry brush color over the texture to give it more depth. And it's easier to have the different size textures to do that. And as a developer in my past life, I'm the laziest person in the world.
So, I'm not going to do that. The reason that I'm not going to do it is because I'm being lazy.
You're not gonna.
This is Army batch painting project, right? So, I'm trying to get these done as quickly and efficiently as possible. So I think that skipping the multi-tones of grit, totally acceptable.
Okay.
I think that I'm going to get more value out of spending more time on the things like the armor than I will on putting different types of grit down. That's not to say that there isn't value in doing that. I'm coming from a position of let's try and get these done as efficiently as possible. So I'm going to skip that part of the basing. If that makes sense. That makes sense, Grant?
It makes sense. It does. I wish we had some tufts to throw on those bases.
You never know. They may have tufts tomorrow when I show up to stream.
Yeah. It's tough to do. Okay.
Tough luck. Nice wad.
I appreciate that wad.
That's great.
Bakamaru, I need you to do some scraggly swamp trees on a few of the bases, sir.
Whoa. What's with the aggressive sir, Grant?
I wanted to make that an impactful ending of the request.
Well, certainly impactful. But not in, I think, the way that you think it was, Grant.
If I'm rude enough, chat will miss Chris, and they'll be excited when he comes back.
Nah. So, just smoothing this out. I'm trying to make sure that I don't pool up too much of this in one spot. And I'm kind of like patting the top of it to kind of break up some of those more big deposits of the basing material on the base.
I absolutely love our basing material.
It's great.
I mean, there was a bit of a love-hate relationship when I had to put it in jars for a day. But I do it for the people.
You do it for the people.
This palette is extremely depressing to me. Like, the color selection on it. When you see Jason's palette, it looked like a circus vomited. But this is a pretty clean palette.
Goth person vomited all over the wet palette. Don't worry, there will be more color here soon. I promise, chat. I promise. I can't wait for that part. That part's gonna be super fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All the blue?
Well, the blue and the like other colors that I'm gonna put into the models as well.
Game delay. Eddie selectively took the quote I did. There was a bit of love-hate relationship when I had to put it into the jars for the day. This is where I came into the stream. Zero context. Welcome in, Game Delay.
Game Ad Elay. Hello. I'm going to keep on using everybody's weird names so that Grant gets really confused.
Oh, I wake up confused.
That tracks. Dude, I was laughing so hard this morning.
What I called?
No, well, yes. So Grant called me like, I don't know, 10 minutes before I would have normally showed up to work. And Grant and I literally sit right next to each other at work. So his desk is literally right next to mine. So we talk all the time in the morning. Like, you literally like, hello, good morning, Grant, everything, the whole nine. So he calls me at like, I don't know, 7:40 or something. And I'm like, just about to like get ready to leave the house. I'm like, why are you calling me, Grant? And we talk for like 5 minutes or something. And I show up to work and Grant's not there. I'm like, and granted, I showed up like basically right before work started. I was like, where's Grant? And Gabe comes out and he's like, where is everybody? Because apparently there was like really bad traffic this morning.
I came fashionably late.
Grant is like not there. And Gabe's like, where's Grant? I was like, dude, I have no idea. I literally talked to him on the phone like 10 minutes ago. I was like, I was expecting him to be here already.
I called you out of excitement because I found out I was going to be on stream, or at least producing it. And I don't know. It's fun.
I was happy to hear it. It was going to be fun. It is fun. We're having a great time.
At Monument Hobbies from Papa Chicken, can you believe after how awesome today's stream has been so far that Baby J left us for sales?
Whoa. Hold the phone. That decision was not entirely mine, okay?
You know what, though? Before we start casting stones and judgment, Jordan is absolutely fantastic in sales. I think he sold a few bottles of Pale Pink today. And that's awesome.
No, I specifically told them not to buy the Pale Pink today.
How about pale pink bases?
Grant really wants me to sell these extra bottles of pale pink, and I just can't bring it to myself to let him get away with it. So they didn't buy it because they trusted in me.
Game delay. I was putting textures in jars back in the olden days of 2024 into the first early months of 2025 when we still used jars. But now we have tubes. And it's just
superior. It is the superior vessel with which basing texture can be transported in.
But
and dispensed from.
Our basing texture comes in tubes. Our expert series of acrylics comes in tubes. Do not leave them in the bathroom. Do not mix them up with toothpaste, but tubes are better.
Yeah. What he said. This is Grant, everybody.
Yes, I'm Grant. This is Jordan, and thank you for coming in. We really, really appreciate it. They put us together on stream because Jason is not in the continental United States, and they're like, what can happen?
Just a lie. He's been here the whole time, watching us work.
Oh no! Bakamaru puts down the Payne's Gray toothpaste.
Yeah, don't be doing that. You know better. Bakamaru, you know better.
Sounds like good exfoliant, though?
Your teeth don't need exfoliating.
Just curious, how many times has Baby J thrown you under the bus?
Ooh, good question.
Have you thrown me under the bus?
I don't know.
I can't fit under a bus. But
the bus fits under me. I am the bus. Dun dun dun. All right. Nearly halfway there, chat. Already looks way better.
Do we have them out so that if I came out, we would see them all? Nope, there's 4 of them. That is not half. Okay.
Ten out of 22. Not so bad.
So we've already figured out that you definitely batch paint by unit.
Yep.
And that you don't like doing red bases.
I do like doing red bases. It just, for me, in this particular instance, reads too much like Geonosis, and I can't do it because I don't have the phase 1 heads. My brain won't let it happen.
Happy little boozer. I mean, I'm in Phoenix, and some of those peeps on 7th could use a good tooth exfoliant.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Game delay. Are they fighting in the Dagobah system?
Maybe.
I thought we agreed they're in Moss Isley.
Oh, ho, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Low bar dad joke right there.
I put too much basing texture on this base. Beep boop. I am a robot.
Now, okay, here's something I wanted to ask. If if you do too much texture on a base, you're just going to scoop it right back up and put it on another one, right? Yeah,
just like what I just did there. Scoop it all up. And then we're going to go to the next base. Hey-yow. Boom. Right back down. This guy needs a little bit more. Boop.
Boop. I hope all of you in chat are thinking about entering the November challenge.
Yeah.
I want to see at least you know what? Maybe I will do an Ewok for the November challenge, and I will make a really, really wicked cool base that's a paisley couch. And that'll be my freehand texture, is the grandma's couch. Oh, Papa Chicken. Grant, what is your favorite color and why is it dark hot pink? I mean,
it's pale pink, let's be honest.
Even Avian said a wicked paisley couch. I appreciate that. You know what? I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it now. I have to find Chris's device that makes noises.
Which one?
I don't know. Many. There's so many noise things. I can't. There we go. That's a clap. What is my favorite color? It is actually any flavor of green, and then it's pink. So dark hot pink isn't that far off.
What was the first one again?
What is your favorite color? I said any flavor of green. I love green.
That tracks.
It is absolutely a fantastic color. Oh, Vibus Paisley is probably the worst pattern ever created.
Uh-oh. Them's be
no. Don't eat the paint. Punisher, Papa. No. That was a turn of phrase.
You guys have
eat the paint.
Been here for long enough to know better. Don't think that Grant doesn't know. Just because he hasn't been on stream as much as everybody else does not mean that he's not wise to the ways of you, chat.
Wirehead. Cyan is still my favorite flavor.
What is?
Cyan. Monument Hobbies, what is this texture paint you're putting on the base?
Boom! Right here, we got Brown Earth Fine.
So fine.
So fine. It is so fine. We've actually made this go a pretty long way. I gotta put a little bit more on the...
It just uses a little. And look at that. He's squeezing it out like toothpaste, and it's absolutely amazing stuff. Good question, Derpstick.
What's the question?
No, what texture paint are you using?
Yep, that plus a little bit of water.
What texture?
Oh, it's the Brown Earth Fine.
If you do a paisley couch, you can't forget the avocado shag carpet. Yeah, I mean, it goes hand in hand. Like, you have that shag carpet. It could be like in gold or vibrant orange or avocado. And then you need the paisley couch with giant poofy purple pillows. Xenobond, vibrant mustard lamps, of course. You need the right lighting for eating your mustard-only hot dog, and that's
7 more to go.
Vibrant mustard lamps.
We're making good time, chat.
You are knocking it out. I'm pretty impressed with how fast you do this. Although, anecdotal back-end information for chat, because you're visiting and Chris isn't here. Jordan called me for a 30K event.
I totally did.
And gave me the saddest sob story about having to find a cheap laborer, aka not paying me anything, to paint backpacks and bolt guns for like 40 or 50 dudes for the Alpha Legion.
Yep.
And I
also,
did it.
Not even playing that army now.
Not even playing it, because I painted the backpacks.
Yeah, Grant did such a bad job that I just can't play the army anymore. I'm just kidding.
You know what, Game Delay? I think any of the textures that I've made, if you've bought or purchased textures in the last year, it was most likely Keith, one of our production people, that put it in there, but it might have been me. Wirehead says he has sons for that, and especially for the Alpha Legion. You're putting your, if I'm to interpret that correctly, you're having your children paint part of your army?
That sounds like a great plan.
You know, start them early. Get them into the hobby. The hobby of batch painting. Every year, I procrastinate until the week before Christmas to paint up my 30K army that I'm taking to LVO, and my daughter has to sit there with an airbrush and paint a lot of vehicles. That's her, you know, that's how she gets allowance.
That's how she gets allowance. Kid, you're painting some tanks. Dude, next time Chris calls me Snippy, you should say that he needs to meet your daughter.
She's definitely the exact opposite of my personality.
That's
probably
not true.
For the best.
She's a different version of your personality.
It came to lay at Wirehead. Imagine how much painting you could get done if you had 1,000 sons. I like
do have
that.
1,000 sons, and
no, he's saying if you have 1,000 sons to be painting for you.
That is a lot of work. In all various different ways that I can mean that statement.
How big of a compound would you have to have 1,000 kids living there with you?
You would not have enough time.
Your house would be the size of like 3 Costco's.
Think about how the Primarchs feel now. Man, what a pain in the butt. Sometimes they're just like, man, 1,000's a lot.
Brother.
1,000 is a lot of brothers. Think about the holidays, man. Think about how many gifts those guys need to get. Like, I bought you an extra purity seal for your shoulder plates for Emperor Day.
Emperor Day. Well, I mean, there was no worshiping or acknowledging the Emperor in a weird way until
after the heresy?
Yeah, mid-run post-heresy.
Well, they're definitely locked in it now.
Yeah.
They're into it, dude.
Okay.
They're full send on the worship bandwagon.
Derpstick says that Earth texture looks really good. I'll have to pick up a tube of that.
Nice.
Been thinking of doing different bases for a Marine kill team. I know consistency is probably more important, but seems fun. I mean,
you can do whatever you want. There's no rules. The only rules in the hobby place are rules that you self-impose on yourself.
yes.
And those rules are fake because they come from you. And you don't have to listen to your own rules, even though our brains think we do.
Actually, there is one rule in the hobby space. When you go to play games, go with pants on.
I'm not wearing pants. The sigh from Grant was not expecting me to say that.
Hey, I have a question for you, Jordan.
Yeah, what's up?
What is the outer rim color going to be?
White or black.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. You don't want to go with
Nope.
a very bright yellow green and have some
Nope.
GW appreciation in there, 1989 GW.
I am down to do that on a Games Workshop model just to stress Jason out, but now's not the time. 2 models left, chat. 2 models left.
Goblin green. That's right, Avian. That is right.
That is the green. The iconic 80s, 90s basing schemes.
Game Delay says Baby J doesn't need pants since he doesn't have legs.
Yeah, have you heard this one yet, Grant?
No, you don't have legs?
Chat's convinced that I don't have legs.
Yeah, I mean...
Even ones that have seen me in person. Which seems a little insane to me. But
I know that Baby J doesn't have any pants. He only wears shorts.
I do genuinely not own a pair of pants that I could bring to a place of business. I have like 2 pairs of sweats.
How did you ever interview for any job in your life?
I mean, I have slacks.
Slacks or pants?
Yeah, but like I don't count those. Those are not regular wear.
That Chai Cat, it still pains me to call you that Chai Cat. You will always be Chai Cat to me. Goblin Green on old Warhammer models just seems right. Yeah, they do.
Jason would disagree with you vehemently.
If Jason doesn't want green, hopefully he's listening. If he doesn't want green bases on his models, he should play more vehicles. And then there won't be bases.
That would be so funny if Jason was like, fine, I'll paint an army that has green bases on all its infantry. And then he's just like, I'm just going to play a tank army. All right, that's it. We're done with the basic. I'm not going to do the black quite yet because it's going to.
Well, you got. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to impart some wisdom, chat. Don't ever paint the base outer circle until the model's done.
Yeah, it should be the last thing you do. All right, so
after varnish. No, before varnish.
All right, here we go, chat.
Wirehead says that they truly still have the OG Citadel Goblin Green unopened from 1994.
I can believe it.
If you use it, do not lick your brushes. There's probably chemicals in there that will make you glow. What blue is this?
This is blue.
Just blue.
This is blue.
Pro-acryl blue.
Pro-acryl blue.
Okay. Moe's Magic. No. Don't quote me. Grant said eating old paint makes you glow. Let's go, guys. At Monument Hobbies, December challenge. Whose painted model's base rim can piss Jason off the most? Wirehead, you're right. Painting the rim is the closing ceremony of the job.
All right, I'm pulling up a picture of the 501st here.
Oh, okay. Thank you to show us the greatness of the blue.
Yeah, so.
And when you paint this blue, are you basing it a blue and then painting another blue over it, or are we just going with blue?
All right, that's it. So shoulder pads.
Yeah, I see that.
The V on the helmet and then the repeat.
Are you doing the racing stripes?
No, those are not normal.
Okay. So does that clone trooper go faster?
No.
Okay.
Nope. No, he does not. I'm also thinking about adding another color, or maybe doing a base color first. Let's see here.
Where?
For the blue.
That's what I was trying to ask you.
I know. I'm just we're discovering here.
Use your words better.
I'm bad at words. I'm gonna mix 50-50 dark gray, blue, and blue.
Okay, Vipus at Monument Hobbies. Does painting with paint pens count as freehand when writing words on the banner?
No.
I mean, I would appreciate if you tried to freehand with the paintbrush. I mean, yeah. Game delay. They don't go faster, Grant. That's red stripes. These are just luckier. All right, that's fair. Mose, words are hard, like maths. That's right, Mose. That is right.
Yeah, I like this darker, slightly darker blue.
And then you're gonna paint blue over it to give it kind
of
do like
a
nice
up. Little highlight. Yeah.
Yeah. Husker Du says, "Are you just going to freehand the helmet markings?"
Yep.
Nice. Look at Jordan. I mean, he does have skill. He doesn't always just force people to paint backpacks and bolter guns. Wirehead. If I put Pro Acryl in a tech pen diluted with IPA so I can freehand tiny details, then that doesn't count as freehand? First off, you don't have to dilute our paint at all. I wouldn't do that. Papa Chicken. Stan says that he's doing Imperial Shock Troopers for his Stormtroopers. That's pretty cool. I would absolutely love to have a painting competition that's only Ewoks, but that doesn't. That's a model competition, and we're kind of want to focus on painting challenges. Hey, Jordan, what does it sound like when you pop a chicken? Thank you, Rattle Can. I wanted to hear at least once today.
That's what it sounds like, chat.
That's one of my favorite parts of the stream, outside of learning all sorts of cool painting techniques and having conversations about painting.
Is the squeezing of the chicken?
Is chicken love. Rubber chicken love. It sounds like a bad rock band.
That's an interesting.
That's a bad rock band name right there.
Yeah.
Hello, America. We are Rubber Chicken Love.
Rubber chicken love. The choking of the. Not sure I love that expression. All right, so this is a little bit of blue, a little bit of the dark gray blue, and then a little bit of faded green.
Ooh, how much faded green?
Just a little bit,
like
to brighten it up.
Just a dab.
Yeah.
A pinch.
A dash.
Hey, Damage Inc. How's it going? Thanks for coming.
I'd probably even go with a little bit more, to be honest with you. This is pretty.
Swifter Bear is attempting to paint up a Malifaux model for freehand. But man, there are some super thin parts to it.
Yeah, you picked up a model that's really, really tough to do that with.
I have, Swifter Bear, did you see the octopus model that came out earlier this year? It's part of the Pirate Crew pack. And it has like a little cigar, and that thing, I don't even know how they printed or made that piece of plastic. It is so small. The cigar part of it. Those markings are absolutely fantastic, Jordan.
Thank you.
Are you going to do battle damage on your boys?
Heck yeah, I am.
Are you going to do a black rim around the helmet?
Black rim around the helmet?
Yeah, because they have that ring around the helmet. Isn't it usually black?
I think it's white usually. Oh. Hold on. I have the photo.
Oh, did you actually
come black?
It is. Yeah.
Ooh.
As a fine detail painter, I am surprised you did not see that detail.
Oh, shush your lips, Mr. Guy.
Rattlecan, I'll look it up and I'll put it in main chat. Later today on our Discord. It was a standalone octopus set, though. Yeah. Like, it was a standalone figure.
Yeah, that is black. Okay. All right, then.
Should we do that last?
We'll do that last.
Okay. We'll ring the base and we'll ring the heads.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it.
Papa Chicken says, my favorite part of mini painting is when I get to paint the rims of the base with black. Pretty sure that's called rimming.
You can see I'm doing a little bit of like stippling on these shoulders for the highlights.
Are you actually going to do stripes for every single one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I committed to it.
We have 36 minutes. I have to see you speed it up a little.
This is going to be the part that may not completely get done.
Nobody likes a quitter, Jordan.
I'm not quitting.
I'm not even going to read what's currently going on in chat.
No?
The Puritan in me cannot allow it.
Chat is sometimes a bunch of
chat is unique.
Dirty monsters.
Yeah, chat is unique. And that's why we love you all.
Yeah, dirty monsters we love, but dirty monsters nonetheless.
Husker Dew says that mud base looks great. What technical paint is that?
Boom. Oh, hold
Technically,
on.
it is brown earth fine
basing texture that you can buy from us directly.
Carl Duty says, I have the PA synthetic brush set for just a little under a year. I clean the brushes after every use, but the tips are beginning to curl and fray. Is there an average lifespan for a brush?
Sounds like you've hit... Whoa.
What happened?
We lost one of the lights over
Oh,
here.
no. Did he... Oh.
That's not good.
Just 1 second.
Technical difficulties. Let's see here. What was the question? PA synthetic brush set for just under a year. Clean the brushes every use. Tips are beginning to curl and fray. You know, there is no real average lifespan for a brush. Every single person utilizes their brush in a different sort of way, and it wears differently for everybody. You might have hit a good end of lifetime for your brushes. Now, if you can still use them, you know, oftentimes it's common to retire them to more basic, you know, uses. So if you're just doing, you know, base coating, things like that. Whereas if you are, you know, because that's what I do, is I'll have a brush, it'll slowly wear out over, you know, the months that I use it. And then it gets to the point where I'm like, all right, it's time. You're done. Time to get a new one. And then I'll get a new one. And then I'll demote the other brush to basically just handling the normal base coating work. And I leave the other one for nice, you know, important, focused detail work.
Tech Elf says that, way to go, Grant, breaking Chris's stuff. Technically, I didn't. It's on the painting edge of this setup.
Yeah,
if anything, it's Jordan's fault. His energy is electrifying. I don't know what we should do.
My guess is it will probably work if we cycled the lights on and off.
I will try to do that. Just 1 second. Should I just step up and walk around? Yeah, can you look at it?
1 second, chat. Pardon me. Please bear with us for a swear moment. Which one is it?
Look up. Oh, don't turn it all off.
Oh, no, because that turns the cameras off.
It turns everything off. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Should we move this? I don't know if Chris is going to be mad if we...
That's not going to help. The problem is it's the light that's focused on all the painting stuff. Message Gabe? Gabe's potentially backup friend for today. Because you guys can't even really see anything.
Yeah, just 1 second. I'm sorry, chat.
Bad day for technical things to go wrong. You can see with the freehand that I'm doing, I'm just doing little brush strokes. I know it's a little bit hard with the lights, but I'm focusing on making sure that I'm painting just a little bit at a time. If I need to clean it up later, I can.
Stan, Chris is in distress. I did say he had a kill switch. Oh. I generally feel bad right now.
I mean, we can recycle the stream. We can switch it off and then turn it back on again.
All right.
If we need to.
Let's try doing that. I hate to do that. I'm gonna stand up and do that. Okay.
All right, chat. We'll be back.